Hey everybody. Um, as you can tell, it's been about a week since I last did a video. I think a week today. Um, and well, if you've been, paying attention and saw my issues last week and how depressed I was, and then been following me on Instagram at all, which Instagram you can see the link in the description below. Um, my foot went to complete shit, as you can tell by these lovely crutches right here, which have been the one source of mobility in my life for the last number of days. I was kind of okay Wednesday and Thursday last week. Okay enough to kind of move around. I was not able to go to the gym. I was in too much pain. Friday, I had to force myself out to go to my office for business reasons, and yeah, by the time I got home Friday night, that was the end of it. I have not seen the outside since Friday. I have not seen sunlight because I am living in a basement right now. So I haven't seen sunlight. I've only seen artificial light. My foot, like I was saying on Instagram, if you've seen it, has gone through some metamorphosis over the last few days. Today, well, let's back it up. First, it was the inside of the foot that was swelling and starting to hurt, and then what happens is that this inflammation here starts to then inflame this joint right here. So now I'm not able to really move. I can't bend my foot. And then what happens from that point is that this inflammation then moves down into the metatarsals. And that moves in the metatarsals right to the edge of my toes. So this whole area of my foot on the top and the bottom side become inflamed this way. So now I can't move my toes either, and I can't put any pressure on the pad of my foot because this is all crazy inflamed. It's not edema, it's not liquid, it's not water retention or anything. It's actual inflammation of tissue inside. So what happens, everything starts inflaming from the inside, and from all the inflammation, all the pressure, everything starts to bruise. So you could see the pictures I post. I got a couple other that I'm going to post maybe later today, but this area of my foot started to bruise really, really bad. And then all along my toes, all on the edge of my toes here, were bruising terribly. And then what happens is that inflammation then slowly starts to move. And the thing is, when I say it starts to move, like, it actually starts to move. It doesn't stay. Like, it doesn't, this part doesn't stay inflamed, then this part. No, it actually, the inflammation slowly travels. It disappears from one area and travels to another area. So it kind of, when it gets like to its worst, which is, every now and then I might have like a slight little flare up, and it's just one little spot and it goes away. That seems to be the more common, like every couple months I'll have that. But now, well, I mean, this version that I'm dealing with right now, my bulletproof coffee, finally. It's been a number of days. This version that I'm dealing with right now, this is something that I've used to be more common, but luckily enough, through a number of diet changes, it's not as common as it used to be. If you can hear that, that's my little fur babies over there. Which, oh yeah, by the way, the reason why I don't have my pretty lights today is because my lovely dogs managed to get a hold of my LED strips, which I don't know how they did, but they got a hold of them while they were on. And Maya, the littlest girl, you could hear going, bah, 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 bah. I think she electrocuted herself. I hate to laugh, but at the same time, they're expensive LED strips. So I only have one LED strip, the one that's kind of drooping right there. I didn't bother putting it on because it doesn't look as good. Anyways, back to what I was saying with the whole foot thing. So through a number of diet changes, that this version, or this this is how they fight. I hear this all the time. So this is a more severe version, one that in the past has knocked me out for like a month, like unable to do anything for a month, have to crawl around on my hands and feet because I didn't own crutches at the time, and I didn't have the ability to go to a doctor or a hospital or anything like that to get crutches. So a grown man crawling around on his head and feet in the washroom, even fun times. But so yeah, so this shittier version of this inflammation, the inflammation travels, and it's really fucked up. So where I was at the last couple of days is that the inflammation had finally sort of left the majority of the top, and started receding through the metatarsals, but it had now moved into my heel and my Achilles tendon, like right at the base of it. So the first inch or two of my Achilles tendon and my heel. So when you're nursing your foot, you're trying to elevate it and everything, and it's easy to kind of sort of set it on something and keep it up. But once the inflammation moves into the heel and the Achilles tendon, it gets really hard to kind of put your foot in a place that's comfortable, that's not going to put pressure on that spot. So that was challenging for the last couple of days, and that can get kind of painful. So I have to do like weird things and like put my foot up on the edge of the couch and stuff like that, and try to get it to be neutral in the air and everything. But through all that, all of the swelling and all that, it's the bruising. The bruising is kind of like the worst, not the worst part, but it's definitely a shitty after effect. Because I'd say right now today, I'd say like 80% of the inflammation's gone. There's just a bit of residual inflammation, maybe in the joint a little bit, and a little bit in my tendon. But hopefully by tomorrow that's gone. But the bruising inside my foot itself, like where you actually do all your weight bearing, the pads underneath my toes, the pad under my heel, all that stuff where you actually stand, is so bruised that I can barely touch it on the floor. It hurts. So I could be another couple days before I can actually fully put weight on it. Today I was able to kind of walk around, maybe putting using my crutches, but putting like maybe 10% of my weight on my foot just to try and get using the leg again, because my legs got tiny. I haven't used my right leg in almost 5 days. So I don't know what the actual rate of atrophy is, but my right leg is tiny. All them gains are gone. Oh wow, I just realized I've probably been peaking like crazy. Let me turn this down a bit. Yeah, that might even be still a little bit too high. I am the worst when it comes to audio. I've been working in film for a very long time, but I do cameras and lights. I don't do audio. I suck at audio. I hate when people want me to do audio. That's why my audio sounds different pretty much every single one of my videos, because I don't know what I'm doing. So yeah, it's been a frustrating, definitely frustrating. It's probably been as frustrating as it's been for me for the last 4 days. It's probably been 400 times more frustrating for my wife, because now she's been having to deal with our little family of dogs by herself. There's not much I can really do other than cuddle with them, and then basically wait on me hand and foot, which has also been fun. I try to do what I can on my own, but there's just certain things that I was not able to do for a few days. Yeah. So she's had to run around and get me my medication, fill up my water, all that stuff. But today's the first day I've actually been in the position that I could actually come sit at the desk. I took a bit of work, but for me to actually be able to sit and put my leg down as opposed to having to keep it elevated. So that's why I haven't really recorded much. And plus, what do you want me to say every day? I'm in pain. This sucks. Because that's pretty much all I was thinking for a number of days. At least today I'm kind of, you know, I'm seeing over the hump right now. You know, it's like, okay, in a good way, it's all downhill from here. It's just recovery at this point. All the major problem is kind of over. Still don't really know what caused it. It might have been some pesto, maybe. But whatever it was, something hit me hard. I haven't been this bad. Like I said this only happens maybe once or twice a year now. Used to happen all the time. But it's probably been, I'd say, probably close to a year since I was in this bad of a situation. So just gotta monitor and pay close attention. I mean, we do pay close attention to what I eat, but sometimes things sneak by. So I don't know. I think I gotta basically just stay away from anything that's in a can. Which, I mean, realistically, yeah, I probably should. Everything I eat should just be raw, or not raw. You know, I'm gonna eat raw beef, but not preserved. That's for sure. I know, like, the majority of stuff that we eat isn't coming out of jars and cans and boxes anymore. But there is, like, the odd thing, you know, like you need, like, if I'm making the pizzas, for example, the fathead pizzas, we're gonna buy pizza sauce, or like we we're using the diced canned tomatoes for the paneer dish I was making. So I'm just gonna find some options of that stuff. Probably I don't want to get too crazy with tomatoes yet, but maybe next month I'm gonna try making a small dish with some fresh tomatoes and see if I react to it. So hopefully I can kind of just rule out just the preserved canned side of things. Yeah. But what have I done in my stead? What am I looking for? In the week off. Not much. I have done one thing that I thought that I would never. I kind of at one point in life actually swore that I would never do, because I was elitist and thought that I was above this, but kind of fell in love with PewDiePie this week. I don't know how many of his videos I've watched in the last 5 days. Yeah, seems actually like kind of cool guy. I'm not really into the whole watching the video game thing. I still feel like that's kind of weird. That being said, you know, whenever anyone says something like that being said, everything they've said before that's complete bullshit, right? That being said, I have watched a couple of his videos where he's playing games, and I have laughed quite often. So yeah, if somehow you've been living under a rock and you're not one of the 65 million people that have subscribed to PewDiePie, the guy's not a Nazi. He's pretty funny. Yeah, that's all I gotta say about that. That, and I started. Well, no, that's about it. That's pretty much it. Yeah, last week I've watched PewDiePie for about 8 hours a day, and then I've slept the rest of the time. Yeah, that's about it. It's been a mixture of medication and sleeping, and then the little bit when I'm awake, I watch PewDiePie. Yep. The one thing that really sucks for me today is that I have to miss the TFC. This is the first TFC home game of the year. It's the second leg of the Champions League, the CONCACAF Champions League. Or in the quarterfinals. We're in the... I forget what stages, but it's not the quarterfinals yet. But we won 2-0 last week against Colorado, and hopefully tonight we win more. But I can't make it, which sucks because we're season ticket holders and boo, I can't make it. But hopefully, fingers crossed, all things good, that I can go on Saturday to the official first home game of the MLS season. Yeah, I don't know why I'm plugging all these things, because the few people that watch this are generally just interested in nutrition, or they know me. And most people that know me don't really care about football because they call it soccer to grind my gears. I think that's it. I'm running out of things to say right now. Yeah. Just wanted to keep everybody updated that I haven't talked to, see where I'm at. So like I say, hopefully by Saturday I'm moving again. I do have a doctor's appointment tomorrow. It was a scheduled doctor's appointment to follow up on my blood pressure and everything. By the way, oh yeah, real quick, the diuretics that the doctor put me on. Holy Christ, I pee a lot now. And that's it was one of the things I was meaning. Unfortunately, for a number of days, I was not really able to move very well. Even crutches was difficult just because of the pain my foot was in. So at nighttime, I had a little container by the bed that I needed to go wee in. And my lovely wife, God bless her soul, she was tasked with emptying it and returning the container to me and all that fun stuff. So good thing that only lasted like 2 days, but yeah, that was a thing. And like I say, especially with these diuretics, it was a lot. But yeah, so I have my doctor tomorrow. Maybe he'll give me something kind of fun and cool for my foot. I haven't told him that this has happened, but this is a thing I've brought up to him, when I first started going to him. So he was like, hey, when it happens, make sure I see it. So there you go, doc. This is my foot. So maybe we'll get some answers tomorrow. Because 12 years and 14 other doctors haven't figured it out. So, we'll see. Yeah, that's it. Okay. So, again, if you enjoy these videos, like, comment, subscribe, please. Comment. I'm gonna pronounce it wrong probably, but Lady Lion. I always enjoy your messages. They crack me up. Apparently as much as I crack you up. So it's fun. It's fun getting engaged, Chris. It's fun getting engaged with you too. But yeah. So please, for you guys, the Facebook comments are cool. But YouTube subscriptions matter more. So if you're watching this on Facebook, click on the video and go to YouTube. Make a YouTube account if you don't have one already, and then subscribe to my YouTube channel. It helps me more than the Facebook. Facebook's a great way of me getting this out there, but I need you to come over to YouTube. Come to YouTube and subscribe, please. Please, because one day I'd like to have at least 1,000 subscribers. And if you don't know why, YouTube changed some rules, and I'm gonna link a video right here about why. Yeah, this video will explain why subscribers are important. Okay, take care. Bye.